So I can't draw, and neither could PewDiePie when he started his journey. But now he is making Picasso, and I still can't draw. But at least he inspired me to try something new, and here I am making a draw for 30 days video just to see what I could do. And the goal of this was just to have some fun and hopefully just learn to draw or at least produce something that isn't stick figures. Oh, and quick little mention, I did draw everything digitally on my iPad using Procreate instead of pen and paper. And I was going into this with just near zero art experience. Like the best I could have done was like maybe draw a head or something or some stick figures. Stick figures. So please bear with me. I don't know how to draw. And just be nice to me in the comment section. I do read those, and I just hope you guys enjoy. So I spent day one just trying to figure out how to use Procreate and figuring out what I can draw. I thought if I could draw a lot of everything, I would eventually figure out how to draw something better, which reminds me of the saying that more isn't always better, since I just drew a lot of garbage. Sometimes more is just more. So moving on to day two, I just played around with the brushes, and to be honest, most of the first week was just me trying to figure out what everything did and just learning the app. But I also tried following a art tutorial by SS1 Art or SS Art 1 on YouTube, and it did not go too well. Her face is a little bit messed up. Her hair, I did not know how to draw the hair, to be honest. He made it look easy. I couldn't figure it out, but I don't know. Just I guess my hands just didn't want to communicate with my brain and eyes, and I ended up drawing this. Day three was just still doodling phase. Try to draw a girl with glasses. At this point, I just realized that I should just be focusing on drawing a head and shoulder, and just figuring out how to get those to look at a decent level before attempting any other details or body parts. Day four, I just didn't have much time on this day. Quick little sketch, drew a really basic girl, which kind of turned out better than I expected, even for a quick sketch. To me, she looks a lot better than my previous days, but obviously this was pretty minimal. So day five, I don't even know what happened here. I realized that drawing hair and getting it to look like hair is just way harder than it looks. I just like I scribbled. I drew lines everywhere to make it look like hair, but I was also getting like I was just having trouble getting the body proportions right, like putting the eyes in place, making the shoulders look like shoulders, and just figuring out the head size of things. So yikes! Don't judge too hard. Day six, more doodling, just having fun. I mean, the goal of this is to obviously learn how to draw, but I also want to have fun so that it's not like a tedious 30 days. I just mixing in some drawing for real and drawing for fun. Just had a lot of random stuff. I don't even know why I drew myself, to be honest. I just whatever came to my head at that moment, I just went for it and I drew. So day seven was when I realized that I was already a week in, and my best results so far weren't that good. So I focused up and started looking up art tutorials and tried to improve my hair game as well as my body proportion game. This is when I started getting really serious into drawing and art, and I actually started doing a lot more research into how to just draw something. So moving on to day eight, the first day I look up some Chomang, hopefully I'm not butchering his name, Chomang draw videos. And I just tried replicating what he did in his videos. So I slowed down a YouTube video of his to 0.25 and tried to draw along. It was pretty fun. And this was like the first time where I felt like I was really doing something. I was also beginning to just itch and wanted to explore more and more, find more artists, explore different art styles, and just see how different artists create their art and their look. So day 8 was, I guess, my official artist phase where I really wanted to learn something. Day 9 was focused on drawing heads again, and I feel like I did a decent, hopefully decent job on the head on the top right, as I mostly based it off a character that I read in a manga, Necromancer Academy, and it kind of resembles her, and it was probably like the first time where I was like, dang, okay, it's not terrible, but obviously still just a head. And the hair maybe could have been better. Everything could have been better, to be honest. But I was trying at this point, just having more fun and actually getting serious. Day 10, I was watching another artist by the name of Shao.E. Hopefully I'm not butchering that either. Draw, and his art style was pretty different from what I've seen. He didn't start with a pen or pencil, but like typically rather a brush, and he would create shapes and outlines first before he began to even draw. Or sometimes he didn't even draw and he would just begin doing magic and rendering in his art. So I give it a shot too. Might as well. Just a lot of experimentation. I spent my time just getting a brush, very basic, just brush, trying to create a shape of a person. And this actually took a lot more time than expected, as I had to make a general like shape and use an eraser tool to sculpt out the shape of the body and the head and stuff. But this was pretty fun. And I actually enjoyed this process a lot more than just drawing with lines. Day 11 was a lip day. This was the day where I just was thinking about maybe I should just do some practice on some eyes, some lips, some just basic detailing body parts. So at this point, I was just thinking of like, my eyes and nose and ears and lips are pretty bad, and I am getting kind of frustrated with drawing those, as like sometimes the art just looks worse with the eyes and lips. Like sometimes maybe just like a blank face looks better to me, which kind of frustrated me. So it's just because I couldn't draw lips and eyes properly to give them a proper expression. So I just wanted to practice that on day 11. Day 12, I put out what I learned to practice and just tried drawing a girl. I kind of got sidetracked a little bit because I did add a little bit of her lower body, and I just felt like there's a lot of space there and I didn't know what to do. So I added some flowers, which took some time. But in the end, I guess this was like the first time where I was a little bit proud of myself, like with a full drawing, but I don't know. You guys can decide on that. She looks okay to me for a day 12 and no art experience, but I don't know. Day 13 and 14, oops. Day 13 and 14 was the day I watched Cynics on YouTube, beginner tutorial on how to learn digital painting. It was very informative and explained why Shally was doing shapes when he drew, and it also made me understand that drawing and painting was pretty different because one had to do with shapes and another one had to do with lines. So day 13 and 14, I tried what he said in his video about valley distillation, and I just followed along what he did and just turning things into two values or like just two colors and working on shapes. So first one was the bird that he did, and the second one was the person that he had in his beginner tutorial art video. Moving on to day 15, which was also day 16 and 17, I was already halfway done with the month, so I spent a lot of time analyzing a character I really liked in a manga and just tried replicating her on my iPad. So I used what I learned in the past like 2 weeks or so to just try and really make her body proportions right, try to get her hair a little bit not that bad, and I use the paintbrush uh on the app and just try to add some color and details. Since I was learning to use the brush on day 13 and 14, I wanted to also practice painting. And the end results, I was actually fairly proud of what I did. Obviously, it's pretty like, it still needs a lot of work, but I was pretty proud of what I did in those 3 days. So, day 18, kept on practicing the brush and shapes and just tried shaping a body of a person, painting huge blocks, using an eraser tool to really make a shape, and it kind of felt like I was sculpting something, to be honest. Day 19 was exploring the intermediate tutorial by Cynics, and even though I'm definitely not an intermediate, I wanted to see what a intermediate painter looks like and can do. So he was just going over a picture of a girl leaning on a fence, tried replicating the shape of her, didn't go further into detail as he started rendering her out. I was mainly still focused on the value distillation he was talking about. And yeah, so just day 20, went back to just doodling. As I didn't have much time to do anything else, I practiced my lines, tried doing a quick sketch of Rem, butchered her completely. Please don't kill me in the comment section. I know I didn't do Rem justice. I am so sorry for that. She looks like nothing, actually. I mean, oh my god. Okay, I can't stay on day 20. Never mind. Day 21, just another quick sketch day. Didn't do much either. Was fairly busy, but moving on to day 22, I was just practicing some brushes, figuring things out, doing some blending, and oh yeah, I forgot. Where is it? Oops. I drew a cat with wings. Very simple cat with wings. Just having fun. You know, whole goal of this was just to have fun and hopefully learn something. Day 23 and 24, I was scrolling through Instagram and found an artist called Yi Chan. Hopefully that's how you pronounce her. And one of her art was a girl in the woods. And it really opened my eyes to just how amazing artists are, because when I zoomed into her art, it was just a lot of like random strokes and weirdly drawn color blocks. But when you zoom out, it all fits together and it looks amazing. So I wanted to try something similar, and I drew the witch girl in the art as well as attempting background in her art style, which clearly did not go too well. So I just tried figuring out how she did it, and I tried to replicate her background and her witch girl, which I also butchered her hair. But moving on to day 25, um, just quick doodling, had some fun. Didn't really do much on this day either. Drew a cute little baby that was eating some candy and stuff. Saw this in another manga I was reading. Drew some chickens holding each other. Yes, they are chickens, or they are birds, I think. I don't know. I mean, they're just cute. They're just cuties. Day 26 and 27 was also just some more doodling. Attempted another rem again, which I butchered once again. Please forgive me. And just drew in the cute little girl on the bottom. Just, I don't know. I mean, she looks kind of sad. She was pretty cute. Was just doing some lines, some stuff. Had some more fun. And the last 3 days of the month, I wanted to do Rem justice, as I know I butchered her twice. So this time I got a picture of her and tried really just forming the shape of her body with a brush and just adding some details to her, making her look like Rem. Like, because, you know, compared to the other 2 days, they don't even look like anything, to be honest. But yeah, I truly really like, I tried making Rem look like Rem. So mainly focus on the head and shoulder because that's what I focused on during the past 30 days. And This took a lot of time to get her body and head to actually look like a body and head. Added some color, added some details to wrap it up, and there we go. Day 30. So comparing my day 30 with my first week, I can tell I just started putting in a lot more effort into this, and I also was really enjoying this. I just had a lot of just days where I just like was wanting to doodle a little bit, wanted to actually draw something nice, but I didn't really I wasn't really strict on what I needed to do. I didn't set a specific amount of time to work on each day, as I just drew whenever I was free, and I tried my best to draw at least something during the day, as anything and any practice is better than no practice. And to be honest, I really got into art during the second half of the month when I discovered painting. So I could definitely see myself doing this, and maybe in the future I'll do a 100-day video like PewDiePie 2. But till then, thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe, and just go easy on me in the comment sections. I do read them, like I said. Bye.